This is Uncle Momo's music reaction channel where I provide my views on talented artists from around the world, both established artists and non-established artists. And I promise you that you won't be disappointed whatsoever. So why don't you come and join me in discovering amazing, talented artists and bringing it to the forefront of my channel for us to view. Now, my first reaction of today, as you know, I am sticking with the theme of Christmas. So I am going to be reacting to a lot of, not all the way through, but a lot of Christmas songs. In particularly, I like old folk Christmas songs because it tells a story of what was when it was back in the day. And we can reflect upon how traditional and how strong those traditional values and culture is to see if it still is, well, if it still holds the test of time today. Is it still carried out strongly today in those various parts of the country, in those various parts of the, various parts of the world? So that's my interest. My interest in music is the history and how far I can go back into it and see how much it relates with today's world and how much songs have been reinvented throughout those times. And it's only a handful of countries that still look at songs from 100 years, 200 years, 300 years old. And it still carries enormous torch for today's terms. And somewhat, when you look at the lyrical context, it still reflects upon today's life. And that is an amazing thing. Or not. Because somewhat we're supposed to be evolving and changing. But sometimes when we go back and look at the lyrics of, words of 100 years or 200 years and 300 years, how does it relate to today's terms? How is it possible that it does relate in today's terms? And when it does and you see it relates in today's terms, it's like, have we actually changed? Should we not evolve even more? So that's my interest in listening to folk music and even more past that. But as you know, I also love modern day music as well. Now, going back to the Christmas theme, this song is sung by KRISTONKO, and the song is Dobry вечір, тобі. I hope I've got that right. Добрий вечір, тобі, which is good evening to you. So, in the description, it says, I would be very grateful for your support and distribution because it is thanks to this that I am still inspired and making tracks. So this is her song and it is a Christmas song. If it isn't, let me know because there isn't much information that I can actually give you. It just says that and the Instagram. So I'm going to react to it. That's number one. And I'm going to carry on with the Christmas themes as well. So, without further ado, you know what we're here for. Great vocabs and a damn good video audio music. Can you dig it? I think this is a traditional song. I think this is.
Добрий вечір тобі, пане господарю. Радуйся, ой, радуйся, земле, Син Божий, народився. Ой, радуйся, земле, Син Божий, народився.
I think I can do this.
Раз, два, три, hey! Застеляйте столи, та з килимами радуйся. Ой, радуйся, земле, Син Божий, народився. Так кладіть калачі з ярої пшениці, радуйся.
Народився,
бо прийдуть до тебе,
обретуля тебе.
гості, радуйся.
Святуся,
радуйся, земле,
Святуся,
Сине Божий,
Сине Божий,
народився.
народився.
А що перший праздник, Рождество Христове, радуйся, ой, радуйся, земле,
Радуйся,
Сине
Сея,
Божий,
Це Божий.
народився.
Народився.
Другий праздник,
I'm getting
святого
this.
Василя, радуйся, ой, радуйся, земле, Сине
And then got that
Божий,
part.
народився.
Народився.
Третій праздник, святе водохреща, радуйся, ой, радуйся, земле, Сине Божий,
Сине Божий.
народився.
I've got that part.
Добрий вечір тобі,
Добрий
пане
вечір тобі.
господарю, радуйся,
Радуйся.
ой, радуйся,
Ой,
земле,
радуйся,
Сине
земле.
Божий, народився.
Again.
Ой, радуйся, земле, Сине Божий,
Сі Божий.
народився. Ой, радуйся, земле, Сине Божий, народився.
I like the song. So that was KRISTONKO, I hope I'm pronouncing her name right, with Dobry, вечір, тобі, which translated is good evening to you. Now, it's kind of similar to when I was over in Montenegro. They say good evening is Dobry вечір, good morning is Добрий вечір, good afternoon is I can't remember. Maybe good afternoon is Добрий вечір, and or Добрий день, or something like that. So there was certain similar words. Mostly that's why I can pick up. Do you know what? So next, my New Year's resolution has to be, without a shadow of a doubt, to properly learn Ukrainian language, because I think I understand the phonics of it. It's kind of like you say what you see. And so I will have the app and download it onto my phone and just casually, gracefully just learn the language as one of my New Year resolutions. And we'll see how that goes, shall we? Look, I want to say a massive, massive Merry Christmas to everybody. And I'm going to be most probably saying that every reaction until we actually get there, as well as New Year's as well. I want to read out a number of your comments. So I'm going to start off with the Bells of Carol, only because Elaine just sent me a message. Says, thank you so much for this reaction, Uncle Momo. You always bring a smile to my face. And also thank you for your support of Ukraine. It really means a lot. Thank you so much. Kirill, it says, thank you for sharing this. For our people, it's very important. People of the world must know what's going on in our country. It is really the war of modern worlds versus the communist crap, he says. Vadem, hello Uncle Momo. Thank you for your reactions and support. So it would be interesting to you to see, I can't pronounce that, but I think it's there's a hell of a lot of amazing people singing Carol of the Bells. There is enormous amounts. And I have gone through them and looked at it. There's sometimes the things that I don't react to, I do check them out and actually watch a number of times over. And I should create a playlist of songs that I do listen to and watch, but I don't actually react to, and put them onto, create a playlist for that, for everybody else to enjoy. And there's a number of things that I will be changing for the going into 2023, and hopefully to improve it. And I know I'll get your opinion on that as well. Let's go, Tatiana. Thank you so much for your support. Allah, It goes, thank you so much for doing this reaction and supporting us. It's so genuine and heartwarming that I was barely holding my tears back while watching. To be honest and frankly, this is legit the best arrangement of this song I've ever heard. Elaine did a tremendous job translating the performances. Hugs from Ukraine, from Natalia, thank you very much. Maskin, thank you very much. Sashka, thank you very much. Ladia, thank you very much. Lina, thank you very much. She goes, thank you for your support. Let's carrying on. Vera, Ipa, thank you very much. It's got UK, what's UK? Life, thank you very much. Arena, thank you very much. Name, surname, what kind of name is that? Extra Sins, thank you very much. Ren Gyok, thank you very much. Elena, thank you very much. Natalia, there's a nose of Natalia's. Sergi, thank you very much. Nat Merrim, thank you very much. Tom Dodge, thank you very much as well. I'm going to be saying a lot of thank yous starting from now going up to the New Year's, because there's a hell of a lot of thank yous that I need. In particular, thank you to my subscribers who go out their way to send me so much amazing comments and information and translations to songs as well. So there's a lot of things that I need to be appreciated for and the support of, because my channel wouldn't be anything without you guys. And it was, like I said, it was a nice surprise that I saw my face in the adverts of the national awards for the Ukraine selection twice. And that was just amazing to me. And I sent a message over and didn't think that I'm going to get a message back from the Eurovision Song Contest. And as soon as I sent the message, I got a message back and saying, saying thank you very much for, sending a message. And it was, they said thank you, I said thank you, they said thank you back. It was more than that, but, cut a long story short. And this is the thing with Ukrainian artists. As soon as I send a message, no doubt I get a message back. And I was like, what? Who am I? And so there's a lot of things that I have to be grateful for. There really is. And then there's a lot of things that I have to show my heart and soul and support for many, many Ukrainians going through so much unfortunate things. And the women who send me messages whose husbands are at the forefront. There is so many, I get so many messages, that's not only on YouTube, but various other platforms, social media platforms. And these messages are so warm and wonderful and heartfelt, and it just makes me feel even more closer. I have a relationship with Ukraine. I feel empty when I don't react to Ukraine artists. That's why you most really see me reacting to Ukraine on a daily basis. Sometimes, but majority of the time it's on a daily basis, and it always has been. It's my relationship. Apologies for dragging on, but sometimes I do this, and apologies for it. I'm going to stop right now and react to my second reaction. But yeah, I just love you guys. I really do. And for that reason, I salute you. Boom!
Народися, ой, радуйся, земле, син Божий. Народися, ой, радуйся, земле, син Божий. Народився.